Hello, my beautiful duckling. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that is like the most simplest thing to do, yet you guys don't do it. Stop talking, stop thinking, stop writing. Because if you are not getting your manifestation, it's because you are talking, writing, or thinking something that is out of alignment with your manifestation. I'm going to explain to you an easy way to stop talking, stop thinking, and stop writing in order to be able to get that manifestation. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden. When we are manifesting, the biggest thing people come to me for is trying to get rid of a third party. They're trying to get rid of somebody who is involved in causing problems in a relationship that they are trying to have. So I have a person who is trying to get her daughter to be better communicating with her. I have another person who has a specific person they're trying to manifest, and there's a third party that keeps popping up into the situation. You are in a relationship with somebody who is divorced and their exes are causing problems. You're trying to manifest more money, better health. You don't see me sitting here talking to you about the fact that I bled out in February every single time I'm on my video. I'm not going, remember this when I talked about my health issues. I had this health issue and now I'm talking about this health issue and I'm talking about what the side effects of that health issue is. When I was slicing lunch meat at Walmart, people would come to me and I would typically take on a slow day 10, 15 minutes talking to you while I'm working on your lunch meat, getting everything you need. On a really fast day, y'all knew I didn't have time to talk. So you just kind of like gave me bullet points while I was slicing your lunch meat. But you know, the people who are really successful at manifesting talk different than the people who have problems manifesting. So the people who have really great success do exactly what I teach you. They choose the story they want to tell, they ask better questions, and then they praise the situation around them to get whatever they're manifesting. The people who struggle with manifesting, it's always their word. It's always something that they're saying. It can be one word, it could be a two-word combination, or it could be a sentence. It could be the way they're answering the question. So you are trying to manifest a better relationship with your daughter. You literally have to praise your daughter. When you think about your daughter, you have to be thinking, I love you, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Not physically calling her saying, I love you, I hope you have a wonderful day. Your words in your head. The thing is, your words in your head are, well, this is interfering with my relationship. This is interfering with my relationship. This is interfering with my relationship. And because of all of this, I can't have a good relationship with my child. If you are in a manifesting situation where you want a specific person back, you're always coming to me going, there's a third party. Now the third party became a 3P. You're giving them a cute little nickname, so you're giving them importance. You're wanting to manifest money, but you're using the word broke, struggling. I just don't know how to make ends meet. If you are wanting to change your health situation, the same thing. You're telling me, well, I just got out of the hospital and I have this disease and they gave me this medicine and it's causing this effect and they're trying to regulate my blood pressure because of this, and now my sugar is spiking and I just don't know what I'm going to do. I never thought I would be this age and I'd be this sick. You're creating your drama because you're talking, you're thinking, and you're writing. So if I'm in a Facebook group and you're writing about all your problems, and I shut off the comments after I comment, especially in my group, I will tell you how to fix the situation and I will shut off the comments. so that it doesn't turn into this big fight over you need to change your story. Well, your story in any situation has to be simple. If you want to be with your specific person, you must create that short story. You are together. Your questions must be, why are we together? How is it we are together? I don't know how we are together. Then your praise needs to be why that relationship works for you. Why are you happy in this relationship? Now you praise why you're happy in this relationship. You cannot focus on a third party, a third situation, blaming other things and situations and people for what you're not getting when it's 100% your words. One phrase, radio silence. When you are a cop and you go on radio silence, that means nobody talks. So if you put your child, your spouse, your specific person you're manifesting, your boss, co-workers in radio silence, you're not going to get communication. And then you're walking around going, well, why are they putting me in radio silence? Why aren't they communicating with me? All I get is silence. They ignore me. They won't even do this. Your words are creating it because of radio silence. If you are struggling, and I'm not just talking finances, if you're struggling to manifest, if you're struggling to get a job, if you're struggling to keep your house clean because your kids are filthy pigs, guess what? You're creating it because you're talking, you're thinking, and you're writing. So you need to stop talking, stop thinking, and stop writing. When you write something out, if you read that comment and you would not tell that comment to a newborn baby, don't send that comment. Don't send that post. Guys, you have to focus on how to change your reality. It's not 3D, 5D, positive, negative, good, and bad. It's 100% on what you're focusing on. So you're focusing on, I can't manifest, I can't get rid of this third party, I can't change my financial situation, and then you're writing it. Guess what? You just cemented it. So we all know the mobster joke. I lived in Chicago. They give you concrete shoes and drop you in Lake Michigan. You need to do that with those thoughts. Because if you are not dropping those thoughts into Lake Michigan and burying them at the bottom of the lake, you're not going to create a new reality. You can't ask, how is it I'm always struggling, and expect success and abundance and money to flow to you. You can't ask about the specific person or, oh my God, the 3P. 3P is a bar on charm, not this person that the love of your life is supposed to be with, because you gave her a cute nickname, you put her on a pedestal, and you made them your entire focus. So now you have this grip where you're white-knuckled and you're focusing on, I got to get rid of this woman. I got to get rid of this guy. This person's just causing all of my problems. No, you cannot persist in that, because that just creates more. So I did a stop talking video. You want to get rid of a third party, stop talking. If you think about that person, that's the X. That's the X. That's the X. You think about the guy you want, the girl you want. That's my partner. That's my husband. That's my wife. That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. Because that's what the high school girl who knows no better gets exactly what she wants. So she's sitting in the lunchroom and she's talking to her girlfriends, and she's like, that guy's hot. I want that guy. That guy's going to be my boyfriend. And they're like, well, honey, he's dating somebody. Did you hear me? That's my boyfriend. He's dating somebody. Again, did you hear me? That's my boyfriend. Sweetie, he's really, no, I said that's my boyfriend. You have to persist and stop talking about the things you don't want. Because the more you talk about the things you don't want, you are dropping that in the concrete shoes in the bottom of Lake Michigan, and it is bubbling up to the surface, and it is giving you exactly that. So with everybody being quarantined, there's talk about the canals in Venice. The fish have returned, the swans have returned, the dolphins have returned. The congolas are not riding up and down the canals all the time. People supposedly are not throwing trash in there. The water has become clear. I saw videos of swans. I saw videos of dolphins in the canals. It's absolutely beautiful. So the new focus is now maybe the humans need to stay home because the animals are now taking over the world again, and it's absolutely adorable. We spend more money on our pets, and we praise our pets. We talk to our pets like it's a baby. Oh, you're such a good little baby. Mommy loves you. Oh, you're such a good little doggy. Mommy's so proud of you. Why are you so good for mommy? Oh, you're so cute. You are just so happy. You're always glad to see me. And we're praising that little dog because that dog is literally hearing us pull in the driveway and waiting at the door for us. That dog is sitting in the kitchen when we're making dinner. Really, they probably want scraps we might drop on the floor, but in reality, we think it's because they want to be with us. So if you were to take your manifestation and compare it to a puppy, you are buying 16 different puppy foods over 16 weeks, and the dog always has the runs because you're constantly changing the puppy food. That's what you're doing with your manifestations. You are constantly saying the things you don't want, so you're causing the runs. You're causing the chaos. Every person that comes to me that wants help, all of a sudden now goes, well, I can't tell you this story because I'm going to recreate it. And if I recreate it, the problem is you're already telling the story because you're coming to me because you're recreating this story. You want to get rid of a third party? They left her for me. The love of my life left the third party for me. That gets rid of them because you're not focused on her, you're focused on you, and they did what you want. If you are focusing on, I can't get rid of this person, a simple sentence. Why did she leave him? It's a great question. Why did he leave her? For me. Now I'm focusing. But if that person is coming into my life, it needs to enrich my life. It needs to make my life better. It needs to add value to my life. So why did he leave the third person? Because I add more value to his life. I bring him good vibes. I'm showing him love. I'm showing him attention. I'm showing him respect. If you are a woman dating a guy, the most important thing to a man is respect. If you are not showing him respect, he doesn't feel loved. So if you are saying he left the third party for me, well, why did he leave the third party for you? Because I respect him. I show him love, appreciation. I do wonderful things for him. You are now building on creating a good thing, but you're no longer talking about the third party because he's with you. If he left her, he's with me. When you are focused on financial struggle, you're talking about the dollar amount on your debt. I owe this much in debt. Now I owe this much in debt. Now I owe this much in debt. And then you're like, well, I'm debt free. But is that the right word to say? When you are trying to lose the financial struggle, you have to talk about, I always make more than I spend. Because if you make more than you spend, and you spend $900 a month, you're now making $1,000. If you spend $1,500 a month and you make $1,600, you are making more than you spend. But we're not seeing that. If you spend 5,000 a month and you make 10,000 a month, you now made even more than you spend. Now you can spend for 2 months because you have $10,000. No. You got to look at it as I made more than I spend. I always make more than I spend. Isn't it wonderful I make more than I spend? I always make more than I spend. I always make more than I spend. If you are focusing on health, how is it I'm healthy? How is it my health has turned around and I'm healthy? It's, you guys are adding all of this stuff to manifesting when in reality you just need to simply stop talking, stop thinking, and stop writing. Because if you're not going to tell it to a newborn, you're not going to tell it to your dog, don't even think it. The more you think about the stuff you don't want, you're adding meaning to why you're not getting it. So, Susie doesn't have a puppy 101. How many times have you guys heard that? No, I've not given up on manifesting a puppy. I just actually don't work on it. And because I'm not working on it, I'm not going around going, yes, I got a puppy, score, I got a puppy. I'm not focusing on it, so the situation's not changing. So in order to change the situation, you stop talking, stop thinking, stop writing the things you don't want, but you have to change the story. I got a puppy. I got the puppy the perfect food. Why is the puppy healthy? Why is the puppy housebroken? Why is the puppy so well behaved? Why is it all working out for me? Because I stopped talking about a problem and I started talking about only the things I want to create in my life. We only live in the now. And since we only live right now, what we're saying right now creates an hour from now, 2 hours from now, 2 days from now, 5 days from now, 6 months from now. The more you walk around and say that phrase, that question, you are projecting that question into the future. You're projecting that story into your future. But you guys are all trying to make your future right now when instead you need to focus on now. Everything's working out for me. Now I am happy. Now I am successful. Now I am wealthy. Now I am healthy. I am now making more than I spend. I am now with my specific person. Those are your short stories. Your questions, why? How is it? Phrases, I don't know how, but it happened. It happened. It's here. It's done. Your praise. Why was it I got it so quickly and easily? I get my manifestations so quickly and easily. I get my manifestations with very little effort. My manifestations are always rushing towards me. The more I say yes, the faster they come. If I'm driving, if I'm walking, if I'm talking, I'm chewing gum all at the same time. So I'm chewing gum, I'm walking down the stairs, I get into my car, I'm still chewing gum, and I'm driving to the store. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Because that gum chewing is a little cement. Because while you're thinking about this, calling your daughter and telling her the same story day after day about your health problems is creating more health problems. Calling your best friend and bitching about you're not with your specific person is creating more separation. Changing your money, I always make more than I spend. I don't have to worry about being out of work because I have plenty of money in my bank account. I don't have to worry because I know I'm going to get that toilet paper. I know I'm going to get the food that I need. I know I'm going to get the clients to show up because I always make more than I spend. I always get what I want. I'm successful. I'm happy. You're praising yourself. You're patting yourself on the back. You're saying things are amazing. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Everybody is talking about quarantine and how horrible it is. I had multiple people tell me, day one, they're going insane. They can't do this. Well, all of us people who love to stay home, we're like celebrating and we're having a party and this is vacation time at home and we're enjoying this solitude and this quiet time and we're reflecting and working on us. Because we're not talking about the problems, we're talking about what we do want. Those things are happening quickly and easily in our lives. And we're getting all the stuff we need to stay happy and healthy at home. When you stop talking, stop thinking, and stop writing all that bad crap, it goes away. But you have to replace that with the new story you want to create, and you need to only talk about those amazing things you're creating. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Subscribe if you like this video. Smash the like button for me. And as always, tell me why what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.